The KV-1S is basically KV-1 heavy tank, and they shaved off a bunch of armor here and there just to lighten the weight. And unfortunately, here in War Thunder, that is pretty much the reason why you don't really see the KV-1S nearly as much. Because I find that the best way for me to actually play the KV-1S is to basically play it like a heavier T-34. Oh my goodness! Hey guys, it's Jim here, and welcome back, finally, to War Thunder. And I do apologize for not playing War Thunder for a little bit, like almost 2 months now actually. Not because I'm starting to get sick of War Thunder, but mainly because I was actively avoiding the grind event by playing Enlisted's grind event. But anyway, that pretty much sums up the reasons why I didn't really play War Thunder. I want to avoid the grind event. And especially this year's grind event, or anniversary grind event, is a reward vehicle that I kind of feel like it's a little bit underwhelming for all the effort you put through just to get it. Yeah, something about a KV-7. A turretless KV tank that uses the same gun and spotting to 45mm. Like, guys, really? 45mm and battle rating 4.0? And I know some of you might say, oh, it's got really better armor, like 100mm upper front plate here and there. The thing is that 4.0 battle rating, you're gonna come across like Sherman 76, Panzer Force with the long 75mm headsers, Yak Panzer Force, British Avengers with the 17-pounders. I can confidently tell you that those guys do not give a shit about your armor, no matter what. So much so that I pretty much called it a overglorified KV-1S. And I will stand by the statement no matter what. And of course, it is the vehicle that we are playing today, the KV-1S. And to keep it short, the KV-1S is basically the KV-1 tank, KV-1 heavy tank, and they shaved off a bunch of armor here and there just to lighten the weight. It did actually make the tank lighter and a little bit more mobile, but in the end, it ended up becoming like a heavier medium tank. And unfortunately, here in War Thunder, that is pretty much the reason why you don't really see the KV-1S nearly as much. Because I find that the best way for me to actually play the KV-1S is to basically play it like a heavier T-34. Especially at battle rating 4.0, I will pretty much just tell you to play the T-34. And who knows, maybe you actually do better in this thing than the KV-1S. Or maybe for even better measure, just play the T-34 ESTZ. That not only has the famous T-34 sloped upper front plate armor, it's the sloped upper front plate armor that has the additional plates on it. Basically a giant FU to the long 75mm on the German tanks. Now you might say that KV-1S still has thicker armor than the T-34s. Well, true, but here's the thing though, it's not nearly as well sloped. And especially since this is the KV-1S, I'm not joking when I say that they shaved off his armor. Like the lower front plate right here, only 60mm, versus the KV-1 at 75. And more prominently, the side armor, 60mm versus 75. And why is this a problem? If you play this thing like how you play a KV-1, you know, angling your tank and all that, some German guns can actually go right through this. And then you might say, oh, that's not a problem, just don't angle so much. One is that they can shoot this right here. Two is that they can shoot your upper front plate and pen just the same. And if you're going to tell me, well, I can see that the KV-1S has that additional upper front plate like the KV-1 ZIS-5. Like this, right? Here's the thing though, that's not additional armor, even though it looks like it is, that's just a texture. And before you guys say anything, yes, my external armor is on. And that means it's only 75mm. Yeah, 75mm upper front plate right here, and that doesn't have a lot of slope at battle rating 4.0. Best case scenario, you get down tiered and still face Shermans that can actually penetrate this. Worst case scenario, you get up tiered and then you face like 76 Shermans, 17-pounders, or you face a down tiered Churchill Mark 7. And then the third armor is really not looking too good compared to the KV-1 ZIS-5. Like, KV-1 ZIS-5 has like 90mm and then it has like small windows here and there, and a lot of players don't really like to shoot this for obvious reasons. Unlike the KV-1S, well, this is just set, like 82mm in all angles. This is supposed to be an upgraded turret. And I guess one saving grace that this thing has over the other KV-1s is that It's definitely faster, the same engine, but you can go up to 45 kilometers an hour instead of the 36 on the KV1L11 or the 34 on the KV1Z5. And of course, unlike the other KV1s, you have a very good reverse gear. So yeah, instead of playing head-on brawling like what I would do with a KV1 tank, I pretty much play this thing like a T-34. Just driving with my head cut off, flanking the enemy, shooting whoever I can see. If I find a good spot to hunker down, I will use good spot to hunker down. Kinda defeated the purpose of this thing being a KV heavy tank. And of course, like the T-34, this is the 76mm Z5 cannon, which is the same gun as you find on the KV1 Z5. And of course, the rounds that we'll be using is the BR350 B APHE BC shell that pens only up to 96mm of armor with 65 grams of explosive mass. And of course, APHE BC shell, it has that ridiculous angle of penetration. I mean, it's not too bad for this shell. If I come across a Sherman or a Better Armor Panzer IV, I can easily deal with them. Like, I shoot their sides, I shoot their really weirdly sloped upper front plate that has no armor whatsoever. Or maybe I come across a Sherman A2, A3, 105. This shell shouldn't have any problems dealing with them. And of course, bring a few high explosive and smoke. You want to bring a few EPCR shell, be my guess. You most likely won't be using them anyways, so yeah. And of course, the other aspects of the gun, you can carry up to 114 rounds of ammunition. I mean, you can bring as many as you want, just make sure that you don't bring all of them, that there's going to be some shells up here. But the reason why I say bring as many as you want, because they're all going to be positioned nicely right underneath the turret, which is basically the usual spot where enemy will shoot to get an ammo rack. As well as for some reason this spot right here, even if you bring only like 40-30 shells, there's gonna be ammo in here, like, why? And then reloading rate on this thing is 7.4 seconds, granted I'm running expert crew on with maxed out weapon reloading and high level leadership, but I will still tell you to put points into your weapon reloading because this thing's base reload is around 9 seconds, which is very slow for a medium-sized caliber. And then gun depression -5 degrees, which is pretty bad, but it's a Soviet tank, so what else is new? And finally, no gun stabilizer, but the gun doesn't really bounce too much, so I don't really care. And so there you have it, this is the KV-1S. Again, if you didn't really get the KV-7 or didn't manage to get it, or you're watching this in the future and never really got the chance to get a KV-7, not a problem, just take out the KV-1S. And in fact, I dare say you might actually do better with the KV-1S than you would with a KV-7. But in the end, Meta Rating 4.0, KV-1 that you play like a T-34, just play the T-34s. Dajin. Why? Yeah, I know, your life sucks. You can't even leave. Damn it. Sorry, buddy. I know there's a guy here somewhere. I can hear his damn engine. Soviet Union. Imagine I just turn the corner, it's like, fuck my life. You need to go. I can't pen this guy. I need to be very close. I want the guy behind you.
Hey, what happened?
Where are you going? Ow. He was ready. Oh no! Please hurry, please hurry, please hurry! You fucked up, homie! Drive, drive, drive. Drive. Oh. I'll take it. Yeah, sure. Get everybody except Ghana. That is just nasty. I know there's one more behind him. E34E got double team. No! Don't do it! Yeah, I played that thing enough times to know what exactly that thing's capable of. So, no thank you. Oh, mistake. My mistake. I was not expecting a T14. Nice exhaust, buddy.
Бронебойным готово! Подбили!
Ah, suck it. Fuck my life.
Бронебойным готово! Цель уничтожена!
Come on, push out. I know you want to. Get greedy.
Цель уничтожена! Бронебойным готово! Цель уничтожена!
God damn it. Didn't think he'd be right there.
После слетела! Нас подбили! Нас подбили! Бронебойным готово! Нас подбили! Цель уничтожена!
You got greedy, pal?
Бронебойным готово!
I stay here and die.
Цель уничтожена!
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Yeah, you did that to yourself, buddy. I'm not sorry at all.
Бронебойным готово! Бронебойным готово! Цель уничтожена!
Remember me?
Бронебойным готово! Выстрел! Попадание!
Thank you.
Цель уничтожена! Бронебойным готово!
I hear a Sherman somewhere in front.
Нас подбили! Цель уничтожена!
I don't think that was the guy I heard.
Бронебойным готово!
There's the Sherman.
Вижу
And there was somebody behind me.
Цель уничтожена! Бронебойным готово! Бронебойным готово! Цель уничтожена! Нас подбили!
Nice try, buddy.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh dear. Yes! He effed up.
Бронебойным готово! Цель подбита! Фугасным готово! Попадание! Цель уничтожена!
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Allied forces have captured a zone.
Цель уничтожена! Бронебойным готово! Двигатель горит!
Damn it.
Горит! Нас подбили! Заряжающий без сознания! Наводчик без сознания! Нас подбили!
No, this is okay though. I had a good run. And you broke my barrel. Right as I fired.
Заряжающий без сознания! Повреждение! Нас подбили!
There's a guy to my right, isn't there?
We don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Ah, damn it. I shouldn't have pushed. Oh, that's okay though. I had a good run. I really need to get back on in the airplane more often.